Hello everybody, welcome to Raw Week 2. Road to No Way Out continues. We have a big match, our big main event of Shawn Michaels and Triple H teaming up to face JBL and a mystery opponent. Last time on SmackDown, JBL was trying to recruit Chuck Palumbo. That didn't work, but he was on SmackDown, so let's see if he recruited someone over there. We started off the show with an abysmal pre-show match. Vladimir Kozlov defeated Rod Jefferson, an indie wrestler named Eli Rodriguez that I signed in 3:26 by pinfall with a Russian rack. So making this show, I realized I have nobody. This is a very, very small roster for free brands. I'm trying to keep it like it's not an exclusive brand split, but it's like some people will be mostly on one show and not the other. So I'm basically gonna purge my developmental and bring up a bunch of people like Vladimir Kozlov and some other people, and I guess I have to go and sign more people for OVW and FCW because I need people. So I tested Vladimir Kozlov. He did a 39. Raw did a 20. They announced and lifted the show. And Cullo gave it the boost. No improvements. And just booking decisions. Okay. Let's start the show. We start off with a 100. Also, I got a new thing for ratings. So, we start the show with John Cena coming out, starting off Raw. He does the infamous, iconic, whatever you call it, Monday Night Raw, welcome to Monday Night Raw promo. And he opens the show. He talks about being back in WWE, winning the Rumble. And he says that he respects most of the people in Elimination Chamber, like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, but he needs Randy to win it so he can face him at WrestleMania. So that starts the show. Let's get to our next match. We get a 56. Geez, this is way better than the last match. And let me show you the last women's match. And let me show you why. Would that be in booking decisions here? It was set for eye candy, so I didn't want to do it, but my hand was forced, and it seems to work. So sadly, I had to be doing eye candy matches. In an extremely short match, Beth Phoenix defeated Ashley Massaro in 2:32 by pinfall with Down in the Flames. I'm going to say Glam Slam. But a great match. The announcement did good, color did good. Beth did a 78, and Ashley did a 67. So definitely gonna stick with these type of matches when Ashley Massaro, someone who I'm pretty sure has low in-ring skills, does a 67. But yeah. Any negatives? The match was too short. It was basically this match was a squash match with Beth Phoenix, the women's champion. The photo has the Divas title, but there was no photo for with the women's title, so I just picked that. But this is just basically a squash match with Beth Phoenix. After that, we get 64. Beth Phoenix. Todd interviews Beth Phoenix. Hold on, I misspelled that. Todd interviews Beth Phoenix and asks her about the match in last week. And Beth says, if Mickey wants to get involved in my business and want to be a big hero, then I'll make her a hero. So, let's see what that means. We get a 64, good match. In a decent match, Shelton Benjamin defeated Jim Neidhart in 754 by pinfall with underhanded tactics. This was added because I needed more matches. Yeah. So, Jim and Jerry did great, of course. Shelton did a 66. Jim did a 54. Pretty good match for a throw together match here. Jim stamina and he's declining and he can't sell. But a pretty okay match for just being random and having nothing to do with the show. Out of this, we get a 73 here. Arabian Cool is getting ready for their match, and Country Punk come behind, attack both men, and steal their match. All these people were set opposite of what I was booking them as, so I'ma just change them. So, turn went well, complete success. Average gimmick, but complete success, and it did bad. It's okay. That's the only turns I have on this show. We get a 53, pretty good for the people in it. In a subpar match with Little Heat, subpar wrestling in Little Heat, Country Punk defeated Harry Smith and Jimmy Dalton in 753 when Shannon Moore defeated Harry Smith by pinfall after cheating. Harry was off his game. I'm gonna just ignore these because this is on everything because Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler are incredible. Shannon Moore did a 50. Jimmy Wang Yang did a 57. Jesse did a 36, and Harry did a 39. Jesse's improving in flying, and negatives is Jimmy Yang's low morale and positive and poor momentum, and Harry Smith being inconsistent. After the match, we get a 74. Incredible. Country Punk beat down Harry Smith, and Jesse just leaves. Like right before they're attacking him, he rolls out, and Harry just gets all the beating, and Jesse just walks away. Maybe he didn't see it. We have to see. But Caribbean Cool comes down. They make the save. Country Punk runs away. Great promo. 87. Jericho's ranting in Mike Adams' office. I don't know what about, but he just ran in, and Mike Adams, he's had enough. Next week, Jericho will face Umaga, and Jericho's like, what? And Jericho's just pissed off. He doesn't want to face Umaga. He needs to be in peak form. I forget the word, but he needs to be 100% for Elimination Chamber, and he has to face that psycho. But yeah, let me pre-book this. Chris Jericho, Umaga. There. We get 57. The tag champs come out for the first time. Hard Rose, Cody Rhodes, and Hardcore Holly defeated Deuce and Domino in 9:53 when Cody Rhodes defeated Domino with a bionic elbow. I think he was just hitting a DDT at this point, but Domino was off his game. Was really off his game. Cherry Slice did good at ringside. That's not really a great name. She's not suited to her gimmick. More gimmick problems. Cherry Slice. Forgot I added all that. That would have been helpful later. Don't worry about it. I'm just looking at my notes. Cody did a 56. Holly did a 50. Deuce did a 53. And Domino did a 55 without being on his game. He would have outperformed Cody if he was on his game. And they don't even have good tag chemistry. I gotta work on Cody. Cody's improving in his rumble skills. A lot of negatives here. Holly's inconsistent and declining. Cody was inconsistent. Domino was inconsistent. And Deuce was inconsistent. And Omorel, my manager, so I had to get Cherry off of Deuce. Deuce. Okay, let's continue. We get a 65. Todd Grissom interviews Hard Rose backstage, and they talk about how they've been watching the tag scene, and they're looking at who their future opponents will be. We get a 90, an incredible promo. Shane is pacing backstage, but then Vince McMahon walks in. Shane's like, "Oh hey, Dad. I'm sorry, Mr. McMahon. I've been helping around with the general manager stuff. Mike Adams is not really the most experienced. I've been kind of helping him, but and Vince is like, Shane, I saw what happened last week. He's like, oh, what are you referring to? And he walks up, and then he smacks Shane across the face, and he said, you really allowed that idiot to win his match? Damn it! Listen, my bastard son Hornswoggle and that stupid Finley need to lose. When they appear, they need to lose. So Shane, next week, that you need to put them against the opponent, and I want them to lose. Do you hear me? And Shane was like, yes, sir. Then Vince leaves. Wasn't the best promo, sorry. Jeff Hardy comes out. He talks about last week. He talks about how he apologized to WWE Universe for losing that match by disqualification. Miz and Morrison come out. They just make fun of Jeff. They talk about how pathetic Jeff Hardy is as an Intercontinental Champion, and how he should have just stuck around with Matt because he's way better with him. And he's like, you know what? You guys want to keep talking? You guys are more talk than bite. How about this? Next week, I want you, John Morrison. So yeah, that's a match for next week. They, deny it, but it's the general manager. It's Mike Adamle. He gets to choose the matches, and yeah, John Morrison invented a new catchphrase in this promo. I wonder what that would be. What's a famous John Morrison catchphrase? Jeff Hardy, I'm gonna take you to Slam Town. I don't know. No improvements, and it was a good promo. We get a 70, another random match. Kane defeated Snitsky in 9:47 by pinfall with the Tombstone Piledriver. Snitsky's not suited to his gimmick. That should be changing. It did okay. 78 by Kane, 49 from Snitsky, no improvements. Snitsky has poor psychology and stamina. Okay. Pretty good match for him, again, thrown together. We get an 88. Shawn Michaels and Triple H come out, and they want to know who their opponent will be. Who is JBL's mystery partner? JBL comes out and he announces, "Hey, everybody, on SmackDown, that idiot Chuck Palumbo wouldn't be my partner, so I found someone 10 times better, Mr. Kennedy." Then Mr. Kennedy comes out, and these four men will main event. A 90 fucking 5. Oh my, I knew this match was gonna be good, but Jesus. And about to have great wrestling and good heat, Shawn Michaels and Triple H defeated John Bradshaw Layfield and Mr. Kennedy in 1950. When Shawn Michaels defeated Mr. Kennedy with a sweet chin music. 95 from Triple H, 93 from Shawn Michaels, 72 from Mr. Kennedy, and 66 from JBL. Of course, the thing got more heat. Was a 95 match. Triple H improved in rumbling skills. Any negatives? Shawn was holding back, Triple H was holding back, JBL was holding back. And everyone was holding back here. So if everyone was not holding back, this could have been a 98, 99, and maybe 100. Oh, wow, okay. Woo! We get a 93 afterward when JBL and Mr. Kennedy try to beat him down. Shawn Michaels and Triple H team up. They beat him down. They send them away. And they're left in the ring. And, they stare down at each other. And Shawn offers his hand and Triple H shakes it. JBL's pissed off, but we might have an alliance being formed. A 92 Raw. Absolutely incredible. This show increased popularity in 32 reasons. Yeah, look at this main event. These, I don't even know what to say about this. We had John Cena's 100 opening promo. We had the Vince Shane thing. Oh, and then we had the main event, triple climax here with all three segments. But this was an incredible Raw. Anyways, I'll be right back. Oh, if I need to come back to shout out Dino Winward, New Legacy Inc. We are back. Raw had fantastic reviews. Yeah, duh. Let's look at the other shows. Academy Attack. What is this? Joey Legend. In the Rockstar Spud. HWA, our former developmental. Anything interesting? No. New Japan. They had a 97 main event. Incredible names here. You got Tanahashi went to a time limit draw with Makabe, Prince. Pretty good show. And any news here? Harley Race joins IWA East Coast. That's something. Ring of Honor got Shane Douglas. Taryn Terrell. Let's do that. When did she leave WWE? Doesn't say. Don Callis. A B-Boy for Success. Brian Hebner. That's a future referee there. What is Brian Hebner doing now? I wonder. Is he still around? I don't know. Stevie Ray is doing this thing and hired, Hugo. Joined CW. When did he leave WWE? He might just not be in the mod because you can only have one announced team. You can't have multiple announced teams, so they just didn't put him. Anything interesting here? Nope. Okay. Nothing interesting here. Okay. Did we get any new owner goals, or these are only owner goals? push Sean Morrison is the only interesting one. And also, I can't have Randy drop down. I wasn't gonna do that. Okay, yeah, so that is working. Okay. But yeah, I am gonna call up some people and then get ready for ECW. So I hope you guys liked Raw and liked this episode. Sorry if it wasn't the greatest. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.